Schools are increasingly being used 24 hours a day as community hubs used for sports and clubs. What impact is that having on the specification process within schools? The AkzoNobel Leading and Specification panel discusses.
I think more recently, and in the last 10 years more so than perhaps before that, there has definitely been aspirations for schools realising that they've got a very valuable asset in their portfolio, which is largely underused.
Schools want letting income because it's good money, but the problem we have is that if, for instance, this is just a typical week in my school, every night this week, bar Friday, we've had a school event in what would be our prime letting facility, which is our school hall. From our point of view, we're always striving for lettings, but they are very intensive in terms of maintenance and security, and we've had to build in lots of security to ensure people don't wander around the rest of the school. The times of the year when perhaps there aren't any children in the school, we do, well, you know, we do a massive amount of maintenance. That's when large areas of the school are not in use.
And we see, people phoning us up 6 months after taking over a new school. It's almost not fit for purpose, because those durable finishes on the walls haven't been followed through. And you just look and you go, this looks like it's been here 6 years.
They're lucky if they get finishes on the wall.
Exactly, yeah, and it literally is. You're thinking, because the contractor, the subcontractor, all the way down the line is putting pressure all the way downstream, and ultimately saying we've got to open for September.
Put the property and the premises much more on a commercial level with outside companies and things like that who might be looking for facilities to use the school places.
Yeah,
so it's a double-edged sword in double benefits, isn't it?
But that goes back to flexibility as well. You can use that not just for that instant where you're trying to do something with a group, but how you can actually change the scenario of the space.
I think the best schools have always encouraged community engagement. So looking back 10, 15 years, we were involved in schools where they wanted and were giving good access to local community groups to use the building in all sorts of different ways during the school day and after the school day. So I think the issues of designing a school building that is robust and can be used in different ways has always been there, and it's always been a challenge. And I think probably the biggest challenge I think there is that in the last 4 years or so, the capital budgets for new buildings have got squeezed so massively that contractors now are struggling to deliver a school within the FA budget with the most minimal basic specification you could possibly imagine, let alone thinking about paying more for a robust finish or a stronger locking system or whatever it is.
The event led to spirited debate between the expert panel members. Check out the other topics up for discussion in the Leading and Specification video series on the Dulux Trade YouTube channel.